Hello, welcome to the answer. We're going to do a live stream chalkboard drawing this time, today. And what you have been seeing this one, watch this one. Uh, that's what we did a few, I think yesterday, on another channel. And then today I'm gonna draw a new one, a new animal, chalk animal. I'm going to draw this squirrel. Yeah, everybody knows that name. Squirrel. I don't know how to make it right. Okay, and everywhere in Canada, and it's very cute, very fast. It's not easy to catch them. Okay, and they are very smart. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. It looks like an easy one, and a very simple light setting like this one. This is a ship we just did. So I'm gonna erase this one, and then I'm gonna to do the new one here. So you can see the ship here. So let me say hello to everyone on my chat board. Let me see my chat board here. Where is it? Okay, so welcome everyone. 欢迎大家。黑板粉笔画动物。That's our chalkboard drawing. Hey, hello CYK. Hello. Hey, thank you. If you're the first time here, we draw with this chalk. Every classroom in the world and at school, we have been using chalk and chalkboard for teaching for nearly for a few centuries, I think, long time, right? So it's not a new writing tools for everyone, but it's quite new for everyone to use it as drawing materials. Well, our drawing with chalk is as great as those drawing by pencil or charcoal or other traditional art media. So this is very cheap. It's not used for special design, for art design, for art drawing. But actually, if you know what to draw, the material, the tools are not important, are quite important. But what you use the tools, you just make use of their advantage, what they can do, what they can do. So you know that very well, then you know how to make the use of it on your creation of artwork. So chalk, easy, very cheap, and nobody knows that. Almost no one wants to explore if this could be a nice art tool to draw anything you like. or almost in anything in art or traditional artwork. So it's a new look of how to use chalk to draw realistic subject such as animal, people, or other subject. Okay, so now I'm going to do this. Also, let's welcome everyone here today. So I'm going to erase this one, and then I will start right away. I will start the drawing of our new drawing of this. So when I finish today's session of live drawing, this squirrel would be on my blackboard, just as the shape you see here. So we will spend some time to make the image on my blackboard. Okay, looking good, very cute, right? Very light. So let's do it. Let's see how we are going to do with the chalk on the blackboard to draw the squirrel. Okay, so the first thing first, I'm going to erase this one, and then I will do the new one. Okay, looking good, right? Okay, but I still have to erase it. Beautiful shape, nice looking beauty. Okay, so beautiful, right? Okay, it's almost there. Almost gone. Okay, so last seconds. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, I erase my artwork. I destroy it. This artwork in front of everyone on the YouTube. I am not sure if there are many artists destroy or ruin or burn out or whatever, toast, discuss, whatever, their art. So I erase my art, I destroy it, and then what am I going to do with the new one? Okay, so I make this blackboard nice and clean for our next drawing. Yeah， 用黑板 ，Yeah， 我们用粉笔画的这小黑板，一般我们都买得到啊。那如果我看我们的小黑板是正反两面，所以你可以看到正面，我刚才擦掉了。反面我也画了一个，前几天画的一只狼。This is the back of my blackboard, okay? Yeah, you see there's some sketch here. Alright, so 所以我们再画新的，我们现在画新的是这只松鼠。OK， 所以我们把这个呢转过来。我们有一个新的黑板，不过我没有很多黑板，我只有2、3块，所以我是轮着画，轮流啊。那我们现在画这个动物比较多，画人像也会画，人像也是很有意思，很多人喜欢画人像啊。但是你要 人像要画得好，你要这个多一点时间，也许通常，而且要画得像的话。Okay, let's do the squirrel. We're going to draw this one. Okay. So what we do? I will put her head here, and this her body there. So probably this is the size because I have only this size of my chalkboard. So this is the head. Usually we have a round head. This is the top of her head. This is the bottom. Usually the chin of her head, and then we will decide her face features. So I think he got eyes over here, right? Eyeball here. And then his nose right here. So he got a nose very small, and he got a mouth here, and he got the chin here. You see, it's easy. So it's a round shape of her head, and then he got the eyebrow here, and this is a flat, his forehead. Okay, and then he got the ear over here, one ear over here, and the other one, it should be here, just right above her right eyes, and he got a looking this way, so he got this ear higher and longer, bigger in shape compared to the one on the left side. So he got this very small actually here. Okay, and then this is her neck. The body, he's stretching out to looking for something. So he had a he's so curious about something, right? So let me put this. So it's like this, and nose like that. Okay. He got the back here, and his body, and then he got here. This the other side of her shoulder. This her shoulder, and this her hands or feet. Hands or feet. They use that as like our hands. They can grab a lot of stuff. Yeah. So this is the eye. All right. So we have this squirrel ready. Okay, then we have the shape here. So you see he's looking down this way, so he got an eyebrow right here. So today I just drew look like very simple, but when we draw, probably not. But the shape is not very complicated as those other animals, like a tiger. What else? A lot of animals are very complicated in their face. They have very complicated face patterns. But the squirrel is easy. Looks like easy, but when you move forward step by step, it will become probably more challenging in front of you. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see how we handle this subject. Okay, so I got the shape, I got the sketch, I have a sketch ready, and then 然后我们继续要画呢，就是要把光影呢画下来。OK， 所以阿昌，刚才给大家看的是一只狼，在我这一个黑板后面有一只狼啊。现在我把这个前面呢送给我们的松鼠。OK， 松鼠OK。好，现在我们来画光线、光影。So I got gonna to do some light and shadow。我们做一些光影呢，然后来看呢，它的整个立体感呢能不能出现啊 ？Okay, so here's the light. I'm going to introduce some light. So the light is coming in front of her face. So everything left here, it got very good light, and so it shows bright on this side. Okay, and here, but not here. This you can just see a shade, and everything turned to dark when it turns to inside of her hair. Okay, so here you don't see a lot light, but his shoulder a little bit higher, so the light coming down there, you got a shadow here, it turns away from the light, and he got some light over here in the back, and he also got the light on the shoulder here, and the shoulder here, and this is the center of her chest. Usually with white hair, so that's why it looks so bright. It's not because of the light, but more because of the local color. The original color of her chest here are very, very bright. Okay, so you see there. Okay, so we have now basic shapes and dimensional look of this beautiful squirrel. Okay, so you see this is a squirrel already there, right? It just got some shadow there. Not much here. I make it blur. 啊，我们画小动物啊，小动物。好，那我们先来画细节啊，所以我们先从眼睛开始啊。现在我们画五官，所以它有一个黑眼珠，我们把它放到这么大一个黑眼珠，圆圆的，大家可以看到啊，黑眼圈、黑眼珠啊，不能说黑眼圈啊，黑眼珠。然后呢，我们画它的眼皮，然后把这个眼睛包围起来啊，所以它眼球是黑的啊，所以呢有一些反光，但我们等一下再画啊。我们先来画它的外轮廓。好，它眼睛呢刚好是在光线的转折的地方，所以在这一块呢还算是比较亮啊。好。好，刚开始呢不需要太强啊，就稍微把这个结构还有光影呢做个最简单的安排啊。好，不要太多啊。一个松鼠眼啊，然后呢，这个是它的额头啊，额头这边过来。那它这里呢，这里是眼角。This is the eyebrow. Corner here. You got the eye corner here, a little bright. White over here.好，然后呢，我们来画它的另外一个眼睛在藏起来了，看不见啊，所以我们现在画鼻子。鼻子这边呢很多短毛，我们先画淡淡的，但是还是比刚才原来的底色呢要更亮啊。然后这里是鼻子啊，鼻子呢在中间这里分界线呢下来啊。Okay, there's a little nose here. And you got the hair here, so bright. So everything on the left here are very bright because light is coming from that direction. And this is the nose. So now what is nose? This is the edge of her nose. So you got a shadow here. And also a nostril. So it looks like that. Okay, you got some light shedding here. And then the mouth. This is the outside of her mouth. And here, you got some this is a very smaller area there, so we don't do the detail now, so I just leave it there. Looks like there, but I'm not going to detail too much in detail now. I just make the first sketch, first layer that help me to decide the structure, the light and shading of her overall body and face. So you leave the detail later. Okay, there's the mouth here, and then there's the chin. Okay, and now we draw the ear here. Got some light over here, but overall it's bright. The light here. Okay, then I draw this part. This is the other side, the ear. And you got the top very bright. And you turn this here. Only edge of her ear comes visible to us. And he got some back light. Okay, and then he got hair inside the ear. Okay, this is the inside of the ear. Okay, now then we move to her forehead. I think I need to make her this a little bit higher here. Okay, so I make an adjustment. So everything you can change. All right, so don't worry about it too much. You can do some change. If everything not right, the proportion and the texture is not right, you can do some change. Okay, now we're moving to the forehead. You got her hair go straight over here and around her face. Or here are weak and light. I'm talking about the light because light is coming from the left, as I say. So this is the shadow area. Some connection here to the cheek here. Okay. Not too strong, but you cover them all. Okay, so now you move down here, and this is the mouth. Okay, and then he draws right here. This hair under her chin. Even it's white, but the position here means it's under the shadow. The light here, all this part of shadow. not very strong light. So only the edge of some shapes receive much more light. Other than that, everything here are black or dark. Okay, so this is hair inside her body. This is the shoulder, I think. So this is the neck, right? And he got a bright color here, bright shade. Okay, and then the back. This is shoulder here, so it's much higher. So this is dark, and the shoulder here, you got some more light. Because it is highly raised in surface, so you catch the light from that direction because it's higher. So now you just give a very easy stroke, not too strong, but longer here, and starting to fade out on the edge because we want to focus our drawing on the face in this area. So any other image, other part of the body will be handled roughly, okay, simply. Just the image there. I will not go to a lot of detail on the body down here. All right. Okay, now what we call this stage, we see that this is the first layer of rendering the shade and light and shadow. Okay, so there's the first rendering here, first layer. Okay, we will draw that later. All right, so now we have everything covered, and we only spend like less than 10 minutes to finish the rendering here now. So when I cover everything, the light and shadow structure of all subject of this model, of this squirrel, then I will go detail on each part of her face to make more realistic look of the drawing. Okay, so you see that everything covered. Now I'm going to do all details now. So let's go with chalk, with our chalk. All right, so now I'm going to draw her eyeball. So now I'm going to make a right shape. So he got a flat circle. This is the eyeball. Sometimes I use finger to create some shapes I need. Okay, and now I use this one because it's smaller on top of the tips, so you can draw a fine line with it. Okay, so this is the eyelid on the back. Got it. This is an eraser. Okay. You got this eye circle here around her piece of black hair, black eyeball. So you need to make the shape. You see that there's a lot light shadow here. So there's no light here, but actually he got some. Let me do some light right here, just on the bottom of her eyeball. But actually, he got very dark eyes over here. Okay, not too difficult actually. All right, because they have a very simple face structure of this squirrel. So now I'm drawing the nose, the forehead, and the nose. So he got her nose down, and this the center of her nose, which is much bright. lighter because the light is coming here, and this nose edge is very much higher. Okay, so you receive much more light. Okay, and then it goes to the side of her mouth. All right, and then it got a shadow right this area. Now I'm going to draw her nose. So this is the nose. Yeah, very small nose. And then he got a highlight and shadow here. All right. There's a shadow of her nose. There's the bottom of her nose. So if you look squirrel closer, you will see there's the bottom of her nose. There's some refraction here. Okay. Then this the other side of her nose is bright edge because light on the left side there. Okay. Here. Okay, it's more clear now, right? Because we have more details and much more light there. And then you can see the detail now much better. So you can recognize it as a squirrel. It's the animal. You probably see that many times in your country. But in where I'm staying here in Canada, there's a lot of them with rabbit. A lot of rabbit there because the spring is, and it's almost spring over. Now it's summertime. Okay, then got some shadow here. Hello, hello, Frisia Granberg. Hello. Okay, and then I drew this part already. Then there's the nose. It's other side of her cheek here. Okay, now I'm drawing her ear. Not much bright. Highly right there. He got some light over here. I don't know where they come from. Okay, so he got the ear there. And then I'm going to draw this one here, the ear right this side. Okay, so he got the light over here. And he's got a light already there. Okay. So I need to fix this part. I think he got the in the back of her ear got some light. And I think he got a higher back here. Okay. Now we move down. To her forehead here. This is the side of her nose. Connect the ear over here. Okay, and then he got the light here, right there. And then I'm going to move down to this part, the side of her face, and all here, as I said, is on the shadow, so it will not too bright, but follow the structure of her face. Okay, so that means when it's down, when it's high, when in different position, they have different light quality, light features. So you don't just make them blur or dark. You have to make them change variance because different light create different light effects there depending on the structure. Okay, so they have different looks of light and shadow in different area because the shape of the body. For example, this shoulder his shoulder is much higher, so the shoulder here receives much more light, and it turns to gray color or blurred, and the shadow merge with shadow area here. So you got this light over here, and then here, and you got some right there. Okay, so they got right there. So now you have to make the body now because we're moving down. Okay, this part, this is much light because some light there hit here, hit here, hit here. All the left there, here, and the edge here. Hi, 你好，没穿内裤妹。Oh, okay, that's cool. OK， 然后呢，这个是它的胸前白色浅色的毛，但是也是在影子下啊。然后这一块 ，Yeah, go with her body here, the edge. Now this is the hand, the shoulder, and this her arm here. So you got the light here, much bright, and you got her hair and the chest, under the throat, the chest, very wide and soft and bright. Okay, under the light is bright. Now he got the light here. Here's the edge.好，我们很专心的呢，在建立它的层级哈。一层一层的把它建立它的光影结构哈。好，然后我们已经把身体这部分也做了哈。 然后呢，我们就要开始再做细节了哈，然后我们就要高光。我们这次画的很快呢，是因为它是小老鼠。所有左侧这里受光面，我们都会把它加强一点让它立体感呢呈现出来。形状归形状然后它的光影呢很重要呢，提供了它的立体感它的结构。因为我们有了它的结构的这个表现呢，你就会看到，这个动物好，然后呢，我们现在继续画然后我们现在把眼睛这个地方呢做一下这一块呢，内眼皮呢，其实也是蛮清楚的，我来再加强一点点。好，让它变成有灰色调，然后让这个影子呢稍微强一点点的影。你看，我们要很小心的这个是橡皮，因为要圆形你不能把它画成变成不圆这样子的话呢就不行了。好，我们把眼睛呢这边的影子擦黑。现在我们要做这个眼球的效果了然后在这一块影子很强，因为呢脱离了光线，眼球的下半部。我们把眼睛这一块呢做好，然后这个是它的阴影部分。好，我们来做它的反光在它的眼球上方光线这一个地方呢，代表了天空，所以是天空的反射。好。 然后下面呢有一点点灰，是地下的颜色啊。这个地方呢全黑，是地上没有光线，不是没有光线，而是在它的这个反射处呢没有反射到我们的眼球啊，所以它是黑暗的。好，然后呢，它有一些高光在这啊。你说它是眼泪也好，眼角也好啊，这边有一些反光。其他这个应该很顺的一个圆形啊，所以我们把它画起来，看起来呢要很圆啊。不小心我们点了一块粉笔，不碍事。好，然后再来，我们就要画它的睫毛、眉毛这些等等地方哈。所以光亮的地方，我们现在把它补一下，然后黑暗的地方，好，那我们现在呢画一些它的眉毛侧方，可以看得见呢，其他有很多的毛发呢跑出来哈。好，眼下这里呢也是有，然后这边呢就是胡须了。没有这么长啊。好，然后这里呢也有。好，这里是它的毛孔。其实我们刚才就预留了一点点啊，就是故意不画，要把它画的比较空虚啊，就是这个意思啊。画的空空洞洞，不能填满啊，然后按照它的结构呢来画啊。哦，它的鼻子应该在这里。好，我们今天画的很快，因为是小松鼠啊，小松鼠脸不大啊，然后不复杂，可爱就好，所以它没有很多要 特别去做效果的地方，只要在阳光下呢的这个形象呢，就可以了啊。然后呢，我们在这里的背景的毛把它做整理一下，这个是逆光的部分。好，那这是我们今天画的小松鼠。Okay, this is what we draw today. A squirrel. How do you say that? Squirrel. Okay. Actually, he's standing behind a bunch of plant, flower or something. Yeah, but we will not draw that detail. Okay. Hi, so yes, we have done all the work today. We are very fast today. So thank you for everyone here tonight, today, with the answer the only chalkboard drawing on YouTube and live with everyone here. So please subscribe my channel, and then you will not miss more of my drawing coming every day, every week. So if you like to draw, there's a lot of samples. You can draw along with me, and then you can have a great control on not only chalkboard drawing, but everything about drawing. Okay. The bag is much lighter than the lower side of the body, lower part of the body. So you have to make, even they are gray, not color, not so bright, they still are bright relatively or comparative compared to the other side of the shadow area in the body. Okay, so thank you everyone. So I will see you next time. So this is our drawing today. Appreciate your support, and tap likes if you're still here. and give me some support. Tap on your screen. OK， 大家多按赞啊，按赞呢，按赞，然后呢，我们就会有很多推荐啊，可以呢推荐给更多的朋友，好吧？谢谢各位。Thank you everyone. I'll see you next time.